Is your blinker blinking faster than normal? There's a reason for that. Now, see that blinker going extremely fast like it's a hyper blinker compared to a normal blinker? The reason for that is it's letting you know that you have a blinker out on your vehicle. And in this case, we know right off the bat it's a right turn signal. The question is, which one, front or rear? And the only way to tell that is to get out and take a look. Well, we can see this one is definitely not blinking. Let's see if the front's at least blinking. Yes, so we see we have a fast blink here. So we know the front one is good and the rear one is burnt out. Now, let's get it replaced. By the way, this is on a 1998 Dodge Ram 3500 pickup truck. We're going to go ahead and shut this off and shut the key off and show you how to replace that blinker. But that's what it's on. It's on my truck that I've been doing a lot of work on here lately, as you can see. But let's get to that blinker issue. What you need to do is lower your tailgate, and there's going to be a couple screws back here that need to be removed. You have one here and one here, and these are a hex head, or a Torx head. If you happen to be unsure what bulb needs to be replaced, go ahead and turn your key back on, turn your working blinker on, and see which bulb is blinking. Now in this case it's pretty simple because I know this was not the blinker, but yours might be a little bit different setup and could be more than one bulb in an area, and you want to make sure you replace the correct one. So I can see in this particular case here, it's the bulb in the center of this large section here. So this will be the one we replace on this non-working side. And again, you only have to do that if you don't know which bulb it is. Alright, so I have the appropriate size torque wrench here. I'm just going to go ahead and remove these two screws. Now these shouldn't stick. They get a little rusty, but they're in plastic, so they should always come out even if they get a little rusty. Just be careful so you don't break anything. Make sure you sit that in a safe spot. And then there's a second one down here. It shouldn't fall out, but I would recommend just holding on to your lens so it doesn't fall out and break. And then you just pull it out, and let me just show you here. So those are the only two screws that hold it in. But there is a pin here. You can see this pin right here that goes into that hole, and then there's another one down here as well. And then once you get that out, that's all there is to it. You should have enough wire that you can kind of gently turn it around over here so that you can pull this apart and replace it. Alright, let me just turn. So I have it upside down, but again, this is my large lens here, so I know this is the one that has to be replaced. So these come off by turning. They do like a quarter turn usually. And there we go, and it loosens right up, and then it comes right out. And I'll set this back down over here. And you can see right away this bulb has got some black and burnt in it, so it is definitely burnt out. And I'm just going to go ahead and pull this one out, and then put your new one in. Now, I don't know that I have one of these like this. I'm going to have to double check to see if I have one. If I do, we'll go ahead and get it replaced and right back in there. So I have a replacement bulb here, and I didn't have a package for it because I saved, you know, I take stuff apart or whatever. It's kind of cheap, so they're good bulbs and stuff. I save them. So I was able to come across one that belongs in this particular vehicle that came out of something else. But I'll put a link for these in the description, so if you have a Dodge like this, I think these bulbs stay the same for several years. I'm going to go ahead and put this one in, and basically it just goes in and locks in like that, and that's all there is to it. And then you want to just take it, you're just going to put it back to the position that it came out, and then you'll see it slides in all the way, and then do a quarter turn back the way it was, and then it's firmly in place. Then you're going to take this, and I'll try and do this with one hand and hold the camera. What you need to do is line up these pins. There's the one down here. It's going to go in there, and we got this one up here. Goes in there. Once you get those in, you just slide this in place like so, and then return the screws into their rightful position here. I'm going to have to wiggle around to get that hole lined up. Tighten them back up, holding in on your lens so it's tight against your truck body, because there's a little bit of a slot there to allow you a little bit of wiggle room and adjustment. Now you don't want to crank these down, you just want to snug it up because you don't want to crack the plastic. Almost in all the way there. Hold this in, should be all good and sturdy, and snug it up. Let's go inside and see if it's still any erratic hyper blinker or not. Now, if I put my right blinker on, we have a normal blinking pattern and speed. and there's the left one. But let's go ahead and just make sure it's working back there. And there we have it. We now have working blinkers, front and back. Let's just confirm, yes, everything's blinking at the right speed, and you are good to go. So the next time you see your blinker on your dash panel here blinking erratically or super fast, get out when you get a second, double check on the side that is blinking that way, and you will find that you have a burnt out bulb. And then you can just get it replaced and be back on the road safely, so you let other people know the direction of your travel. Thanks for swinging by Shane's Main Shop. Please like, subscribe, comment, come back often for more videos. Have a great day, and we'll see you in the next video.